I think it's probably one of the most emotionally taxing races I've ever been a part of. Was just a complete roller coaster. Obviously, I went into the race starting 11th, kind of the outsider for the championship with Logan, who was my rival, starting 5th. So I kind of accepted that there's a good chance I'm not going to win the championship, and then obviously that all changed after turn 2. So yeah, it was a crazy race. Then obviously Pourchaire had a very strong race and almost clinched it as well. So yeah, definitely kept me on my toes. And yeah, I think I had to ask my engineer about 3 times if I was in a good enough spot for the championship or not. So very crazy. Yeah, it definitely adds to the satisfaction if you clinch it in sort of the way I did. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think I still would have preferred it if it was a bit easier, but yeah, I think when you look back at history, nobody really checks those stats. They just look at who wins. So it's pretty cool to have won. Yeah, we're going to be trying to get a seat on the F2 grid. Yeah, I think I proved myself pretty well in F3. I've certainly still got some things to work on, namely qualifying a bit better. So yeah, I've still got a lot of things I can improve in myself for next year, but I think I've shown during this year, maybe not as a fully complete package, but in moments of the year that I've got a lot of the sort of skills and talent necessary to make it all the way. So I think there's definitely things to work on, but definitely feel ready for F2 next year. That's a tough one. I definitely wouldn't say it's like Kimi. I mean, I don't speak that much, but I think I say a few more words than Kimi. Yeah, I think a lot of the younger guys like Lando and George and Albon, obviously we're all from a similar generation, so I think our personalities and humour are probably quite similar. Sure, if you've followed my Twitter especially, then you know that I try to find the funny side the witty side in most things.
Cool. Nice one, Matt. It's good.
He's pretty calm on the phone, to be honest. Obviously, he's in my corner completely, so he's always positive and giving me advice. I think during his F1 career, he definitely told it how it was and didn't mess around with any politically correct terminology. And he's like that as well as a person. So yeah, he's been great so far. It's been awesome working with him. I actually haven't really spoken to him that many times in person because of all the COVID regulations, but yeah, he's been really great for me this year, and definitely appreciate all the work he's been doing for me so far. No, unfortunately, he didn't come and see me, but I'm 99% sure he wasn't allowed to. So, and he obviously had an F1 race to attend to, which is pretty important for him. But he sent me a message straight after the race, which was very nice and cool. And yeah, I think it's kind of a common theme with new people. I haven't actually met many of them. I've spoken to Mark a few times in person. I've spoken to Daniel, I think, twice in person, maybe. So yeah, I wouldn't really say I know Daniel very well. Obviously, we've had a few texts now and just speaking about general racing driver issues and topics. But yeah, it's definitely cool to have support of Mark and Daniel as well. It's sort of a little bit surreal to be able to associate myself with F1, with Australia's latest F1 drivers.
Well, obviously, it's an extremely happy day for me coming back to F1 first, but also to the team that I had the best experience in the category. So
obviously having someone like Fernando coming to the team is very special. And yeah, I would love the chance to be able to meet him. I actually raced a go-kart in his name for most of my karting career, which was pretty cool. But yeah, obviously I'd love to get the chance to meet him and talk to him about his career. Obviously he's had a successful stint at Renault in the past. Hopefully he has another one. But quietly, hopefully it doesn't last too long so I can jump in his seat when he's ready to go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him, and I'm sure he'll be a great person to meet and look up to. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to challenge him to a few challenges around the gym. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see how we stack up, but sure he'll be a tough competitor to beat in that regard.